Here we are for another episode of filming. We're just going to have a look around, see what's in the area. That's about it for now. We'll have some more updates later.
Well, as you can see, we've achieved episode 2. We've had quite a lot of positive aspects from Australia and America, so we've been asked to sort of go out again, find a few more locations. As you can tell, it's quite a beautiful area, but we've been told to stop here right now. We're just waiting for information off Craig because he hasn't been able to join us today, but hopefully he might join us later on.
We've actually got Craig on the phone right now, so we're going to have to take his call.
Right, okay, we'll just hang on. We might get him on FaceTime, so if we take the camera with us. Paul, can you get the door for us?
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Right, let's... Right, and off we go.
Hi guys, hope you're okay. Sorry I can't be with you. I'm just downloading some stuff on SatNav and details for you now, and I'll get them straight over to you. You're probably about 50 minutes or so away, and I'll get them over to you straight away. Cheers guys, bye.
we've arrived at this first location. From what we can see and the information is, we're actually at Rockingham. It's like here at the moment I've got my team, I've also got Charlotte who's come to join us. Charlotte's my daughter. Since Craig couldn't come here, we thought we'd get some extra help. We've got Paul. So let's have a quick look around while we're here.
In 1870 to 72, John Marius Wilson's Imperial Gazette of England and Wales described Rockingham like this. Rockingham, a village and a parish in the same district of Uppingham and County of a hill adjacent to the River Welland, at the boundary with Rutland, 1 mile south of Stamford and Rugby Railway and northwest of Kettering, was known as the Saxons of Rockingham. Servedus, a centre to Rockingham forest measuring 30 miles by 8, had on the top a castle erected William the Conqueror for defence of extensive ironworks. Then in the forest was afterwards a market town, gave the titles of Baron and Marquis to the family of Watson, and now has a post office under Leicester and a railway station.
A short history. The parish church of Rockingham Village, St Leonard's Church, is a low, irregular structure consisting of a nave and chancel with a memorial chapel to the Watson family. It stands on a hill between the castle and the village. While there was almost certainly a chapel situated within the castle's walls in 1095, at the time of the Council of Rockingham, when William Rufus summoned a council of nobles, bishops and clergy to settle a dispute between himself and Anselm, Archbishop of Canterbury. Little or nothing is positively known of the church until the institution of the church remained in this state until a wooden tower was built on the north side in 1776 at the expense of Lady Saunders of Rockingham Castle. This wooden tower was taken down in 1838 at the cost of £2 to replace by Richard Watson in 1845 by a small bell tower with octagonal pyramid roof, the design being taken from one existing in a church in Oxfordshire.
The team have found the mystery location. I've just gave them instructions to head back to the car to go on to the second part of the location.
In the Normans period, visitors to the castle will immediately understand why William the Conqueror ordered a castle to be built here. With its magnificent views across Welland Valley, this stronghold was crucial in helping William subdue his new kingdom. As well as a fortress, the castle was an important seat of government, the Great Council of Rockingham being held here in 1095. In the medieval period, many medieval kings came to Rockingham Castle. Richard the Lionheart played host in his Scottish counterpart here, and his unpopular brother John came frequently to hunt at Rockingham Forest. Indeed, on his last journey, North John left his treasure chest in the Great Hall, giving rise to legend that his crown jewels are buried at Rockingham, and not in muddy wastes of the Wash. In the Tudors period, Henry VIII granted the castle to Edward Watson, ancestor of the present owner James Saunders Watson, who converted the medieval fortress into a comfortable Tudor house. His portrait hangs in the hall alongside Mary Boleyn, the sister of one of Henry's unlucky wives. Also, Queen Elizabeth I portrait also hangs there, surrounded by her courtiers, Cecile, Howard and Dudley. In time of the Civil War, originally a royalist stronghold, Rockingham Castle was taken by Cromwell's Roundheads and then besieged by the King's troops. Although its defences held out against repeated assaults, the castle's owner, Lewis Watson, lost much of his wealth and never really recovered from the trauma of that war. Appropriately, Rockingham was the setting for the BBC TV series By the Sword Divided, which portrayed the turmoil caused by the war. As the Victorian age approaches, Rockingham was in its heyday a Victorian mansion, filled with Richard and Lavina Watson's family, friends and their servants required to look after the castle and its inhabitants. The Watsons entertained here in style. Amongst their guests there was great friends, Charles Dickens. Dickens often performed in his own plays in the Long Gallery and drew inspiration from Chesney Wold in his novel Bleak House. The castle remains the centre of an agricultural community and is still home to the Saunders Watsons family. The family's collection of 20th century pictures adds a particular personal contemporary flavour.